All right, here's a look at your national forecast. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Rachel Schoutsen, and I want to start off first by taking a look at the cloud tops because you can just tell here how much is going on throughout British Columbia and in through Alberta. See this here? This is what's bringing in those snowfall warnings in through the Elbow region of Alberta and also stretching up to Uranium City in northern Saskatchewan. What we also see is this system coming into the coast, and that has wind warnings in place for Haida Gwaii and the central coast. As we look ahead across the prairies, for the most part, we're expecting dry conditions in Saskatchewan, but that rain continuing up through Manitoba. And as we get on through this week, I want you to stick around. Have a look at your local forecast, because what we will see is this big dip in the jet stream, and that's going to allow Arctic air to move through. We're looking at daytime highs of about -6 as we carry on this week throughout Alberta. So you want to stick around for that. Now, speaking about Alberta, let me take you into Lake Louise, doing something like this, strapping your GoPro on. Looking pretty good, and the weather is certainly cooperating with you. Now, this here is a look ahead in through Tuesday. Ontario slightly cooling down to 8. 7 is the norm for this time of year, so we're still above seasonal. We'll see drier conditions out through the Maritimes, and look at St. John's still socked into that rain. Now, how do all of these systems affect you? Here's a look at your locals. A great look there at Captured Michelle Mackey. Thank you, as always, for hosting. Now, thank you for being here with us as well. I'm Rachel Schoutsen. You're watching the Weather Network. It's Sunday evening, and boy, it was a beautiful Sunday. We saw such wonderful conditions. Really, you could have went to the Santa Claus parade. You didn't have to wear gloves. A light sweater was all you needed. I saw kids playing hockey out on the road in t-shirts, okay? So into the overnight, Barrie down to 1, Toronto at 3. Okay, it's a little cool, but temperatures are going to rise again in through Monday. High pressure's in place, and abundance of sunshine is in the forecast. For the most part, I say we have an awesome week of weather ahead. Into Monday afternoon, look at this, London at 13, Toronto at 11. The ridge in the jet stream, it is so high, it's really abnormally high for this time of year, and all that southerly, mild air continues to filter in. Now, one thing that we are going to watch is a system that will come through mid to late week. We'll break down these details coming up throughout the show, and coming up next, Mark Robinson at the Santa Claus Parade.